200 million pesos has been added to the Department of Health budget for next year. House Solon supporting the DOH's immunization programs against poliovirus and other deadly diseases augmented the allocation using a portion of the 2020 Barangay and SK elections budget. The details in this report from PTV correspondent Mela Las Moras.
As a mother, it is really important for Shelly Castellano to keep her kids healthy and free from any disease or virus. Recently, she have heard about the re-emergence of polio in the Philippines. That's why as of the moment, she's taking precautionary measures for her family, from complete vaccination to having clean environment.
Una sa kalinisan sa paligid, sa bahay, sa katawan niya, kailangan pangalagaan para paano hindi siya madapa basta-basta.
At the House of Representatives, the lawmakers are now proposing certain measures and possible ways to prevent the spread of polio and other diseases in the country. According to House Minority Leader Benny Abante, in terms of funding and legislation, the lower chamber is always open for the Department of Health, most especially to further strengthen its immunization program.
At the committee level, the House approved the measure postponing the barangay elections. Perhaps we can study the possibility of using part of the 10 billion pesos we will save from moving the barangay polls to boost our immunization programs.
In a text message, House Appropriations Committee Chairperson Isidro Ungab already confirmed of augmenting 200 million pesos for the DOH. The funds will be sourced from the allocated budget for the 2020 barangay and SK elections. Meanwhile, for other congressmen, vaccination or preventive medication is still the best treatment. And if possible, they hope the DOH would come up with more projects to enhance the country's health status.
It is very important to recognize and to acknowledge the problem, to recognize the real experts before we can solve the problem.
We urge the government to carry out a sustained and comprehensive program. Our country's immunization program should not be a reactionary move done when outbreaks have already occurred.
On the other hand, in a separate statement, House Committee on Ways and Means Chairperson Joey Salceda pointed out again the importance of the Universal Healthcare Act. He said, despite some obstacles, they will not be discouraged in pursuing tax reforms to bridge the UHC financing gap. Mela Las Moras for The Nation.